Hello GRT fam, welcome back to the tweet section of episode 8 of the Graph News, brought to you by the Graphtronauts. With another week of news looked at, let's have a little look at Twitter and what has caught our eye this week. We begin this week with a tweet showcasing the increase in usage the Graph has seen on the hosted service. Here, Crypto AI shares a graph displaying the daily query volume on the hosted service. In the last few months of 2021, we can see a peak around 2 billion queries per day. To put that in perspective, it is estimated Google sees around 5 to 7 billion queries daily. These are quite impressive numbers that the Graph is handling, especially considering crypto and Web3 are still fairly unknown to the wider public. It will be exciting to see this massive amount of queries start the transition to the decentralized mainnet. Here, users will experience unparalleled reliability and the GRT token will realize its true utility. In this next tweet, we see another integration most people likely missed. Blueberry Network is a decentralized protocol for automated token exchange on Binance Smart Chain. Here we see they've integrated with GRT by publishing a subgraph on the hosted service, providing API support for their DEX. Just another of many new projects switching to the Graph for its simplicity and efficiency. That's all for the tweet section this week. Be sure to tag us in your tweets and comments, and it may be featured in our news next week. This week saw the first GRTIQ podcast of 2022. Let's take a listen to a section of this week's episode to see who the guest was.
Welcome to the GRTIQ podcast. This is part one of our two-part look back on the guests and ideas that shaped the podcast in 2021. During this episode, you'll hear excerpts from episodes 1 through 25. We'll be back with new episodes next week. In the meantime, enjoy listening to part one of the very best of 2021. This is part two of our two-part look back on the guests and ideas that shaped the podcast in 2021. During this episode, you'll hear excerpts from episodes 26 through 44. We'll be back with new episodes next week. In the meantime, enjoy listening to part two of the very best of 2021.
Scan the QR code on the screen to listen to this week's episode and to also catch up on previous episodes which are available on various platforms. Remember to come and join us at the Graphtronauts. Scan the QR codes to join us in the Telegram chat and come and say hello. That's all GRT fam for episode 8 this week. Make sure you tune in next week. Have an absolutely fantastic week and we'll see you soon.